All right, we are starting early today because we hopped in another one of the $125 BBTs on the FFPC, their big best ball tournament with a $300,000 top prize. We did this last week, had a lot of fun slapping it up in the tight end premium streets, and we're going to do it again today, except a slight twist. We're also going to layer on what we've done in a few underdog drafts. We're going to bust out the wheel. No more coming to a consensus on these picks. One of us will get to make each pick anytime we're on the clock. Should lead to some fun debates. Let's get to it.
Pat Fryer Helmo.
This is why I'm hot.
Anita Hanjob.
Fix your sight. Jamar. Alpha play chase. Are you kidding me? Kadarius Toney?
You can't handle the heat.
It looks like we're finally piss boys here, right?
All right, Davis, we have a full-blown Chasers room. I was watching the league home get filled here, and it's all Chasers, baby.
Slappy Gilmore is very good.
Yeah,
I wonder now. I don't know what we are naming where Blind Seals C. I mean, by the way, when Blind Seals C finally hits, that's gonna be the moment of the
Slappy Gilmore, Slappy Seal Go Burr, Slurp into Dipperino's pretty good, and we're Blind Seal C.
Forcing Mike Shope to say slurp the Dipperino. It's got to be an all-time channel moment around here.
Oh, that was incredible. All right, Davis, this will be funny if Pat isn't here because we're going to spin to see who's going to get our first pick.
So he's going to have to auto draft his pick if he's not here.
Yeah, let's see here. Okay, yeah, I did put these in. So this is for even numbers. I mean, the last two I think can just be a free-for-all. I just put the 18 because that's the clean 6 picks East. All right, let's see who's first. And if Pat has his pick and then he just snoozes, he loses. I should have shuffled these up. Hang on, we're redoing it. I did shuffle it. Pat's not going to get it. Did speaking of shuffling up, did you get to pay off your giveaway winner?
Yes. Yeah. Prompt payment. Yeah.
What was their Venmo name different? I got a Venmo request from someone and I couldn't tell if I was getting catfished or if they were literally requesting the $25 that was the correct individual.
I paid them the full amount. So if you like,
I did not accept it.
Yeah. I would say you were either getting catfished or someone was trying to extract a little bit of extra EV out of you.
Yes. They did eventually cancel it, so I'd like to think they had a heart here. All right, I'm going to pick first in round 1. Let's see who has round 2.
We keep getting these turn picks.
I know. All right, this will work out well. It's you and me here.
That's working out. Is this too early for Shahid?
It's never too early, brother. Does FFPC throw out drafts for big reaches?
I was gonna say that's a big topic of conversation on Underdog. You do not get near as much of that on F because every draft could be thrown out from a certain point of view on the FFPC.
The amount of times we've wanted to throw out someone else's draft,
or some of our own.
True. So yeah, this is the same contest we did last week. It's best ball still. It just goes 20 rounds. It's tight end premium. It's 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and 2 flexes. So Davis, we're picking at 11 here. It is my pick to make first, and then you will have pick at 202. All right, McBride goes. I was going to take him if he was there. You know what? I think the running back, because we're going to be able to get one of these wide receivers coming back, I'm going to take Achane here. And then
I actually think that's good. And I applaud you for being willing to take, a wide receiver drafters version of an anchor running back in Devin Achane. It's like,
did you see Jacob's Slappy drawing?
Yes, I did. I had some slight quibbles and I think some obvious names that he had missing, but it was very good.
We'll pull this up after we make this pick here. So Davis, Puka goes, here's the draft board here. Who are you leaning?
I would like for this to be Amon-Ra St. Brown, but I think it is fine to do Nico Collins, either of them. I have, by the way, So I think we all agree Dontavian Wicks is the blindest seal on Underdog. I actually think Trey McBride in the first round on FFPC is, there we go, St. Brown, who is who I preferred anyway. I think Trey McBride, round 1 pick, is the blindest seal pick on FFPC. That's my opinion.
I mean, yeah, and you're not editorializing about whether it's a good pick or a bad pick.
Not
You're
saying,
just saying it's a blind seal pick.
Not saying it's good or bad. Not saying I wouldn't do it or I would do it. This is just the facts, ma'am. Walter Cronkite style reporting. But if I were to nominate the furthest, so Jacob is wrong.
Let me describe for the audio listeners or the people here. So the x-axis here is left wing to right wing, and the y-axis is slap to less slap. So we have 4 quadrants here. Jamar Chase is the center, which I love that. I think that makes a ton of sense. All agree. Derrick Henry is bottom right quadrant, right wing and less slap. Where do you quibble here? Drake May is peak slap left wing for reference here.
So I agree with that. I actually think Matthew Golden is slightly right wing as opposed to on the center axis. And the idea of Trey McBride not being a slappy pick could literally only come from the blindest seal himself. Like Trey McBride at minimum is median slap. The idea that I would say Achane actually probably I would have them swap locations at the absolute minimum.
Pat, did you see the slap?
I did. Right? Yeah. I've been thinking about it too. Yeah. I think Achane is a pretty good. Well, Achane's pretty good, but to me, right, Miles Sanders is probably as right wing slappy as it gets. Never been.
No,
good
you're very wrong. You're very wrong because Javonte Williams is the right wing slappy option.
You're right. Javonte Williams is the right wing slappy. You're right. I'm wrong. But Sanders is a little right wing.
He used to be. It's all left. All the left wingers are on Miles.
Because these are all of Jacob's highest exposures. He just started the quadrant in his exposure list over here. It's so good.
Let me think. Probably the greatest right wing slappy of all time is Alexander Madison. The year that he took over, right? He's literally never did anything before that. So it is slappy. It's slappy as hell. But
Jordan Howard actually ranked more to me as the all-time, this guy absolutely sucks, but who else is going to get the ball?
Yeah. I love Jamison Williams being peak slap, but center, right, left is chef's kiss.
There are good people on both sides.
Yeah, I think he is pretty neutral. Yeah, because some of it's it's opportunity coach speak stuff, and some of it's sort of more talent based.
I think this is really so my only 2 minor corrections would be Trey McBride needs to be raised on the slap, and De'Ami Brown needs to be somehow further right wing and further to the right. De'Ami Brown is the most. This guy has never done shit in his whole life, but now it's wide open for him because it's also about hating the person on the other side, right? Because that's the thing, we live in this fractious society. Yeah. The De'Ami Brown stuff is all about hating Travis Hunter.
The only thing I'd push back on De'Ami Brown being higher is I think he's actually appropriately slappy priced on that chart because he's so cheap. He needs to be, if he was a 13th round pick.
Price doesn't really have anything to do with this exercise.
Well, just as a slappy pick, I think it's the slappy movement is moving the guy up past where he should go.
Where he should be.
I think the price does matter. In all honesty, Davis, I think Hollywood Brown is probably more of a right wing slappy.
Right wing slappy.
I
was going to say, I feel like I've evolved because there are some guys on the right wing there that I'm like, I don't know, it seems fine.
Yeah, no, I'll mix them in at cost. Yeah.
My other favorite thing about this chart. The top left, you got him just listing all of his exposures, and there's a ton of right wing less slap players you could do. But he was so disgusted that he just gave up after 3 examples. He's just like, Kobe Goddard and Mara Henry, I'm done.
Jacoby Myers is such a good one. Though. You can kind of just put Jacoby Myers right in the middle and call it. Where's Kamara? Did Kamara make it on here?
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's
full
right wing.
full right wing, not particularly
Nope.
Slappy. Yeah.
No quarterbacks other really than Drake May making this list, which is kind of interesting. I feel like you could put some Josh Allen in.
I was gonna say Josh Allen is in there. Anthony Richardson obviously should be on there. Pat, you're up, brother.
All right, Pat, you're gonna have.
So what have we done? I don't even know.
We started. I had the first pick. I took Achane. Davis had the second. He took Amon-Ra. You're going to have the third pick here, and I am going to have the fourth.
Okay.
So we can look in here at the available players for you, Pat. Kyren, Breece Hall.
Can you see? Can you show me by position? Just because I'm like orienting from underdog. Okay.
2 elites are gone except Daniels. Running back, you're looking at Breece, Kenneth Walker. Kyren just went. Wide receiver, you're in Rashi, Devontae Adams, Harrison, McLaurin, Evans range, and tight end, you're down to Laporta. So Breece just went. Anyone?
That's what I was going to take. Good Lord. I'll take. I think he was labeled slightly right wing Slappy, but I'll take Marvin Harrison.
Okay.
Oh, Marvin Harrison's definitely right wing Slappy because of the Ohio State connection.
Yeah,
he's also a second year prospect, great prospect, talent based bet. So I don't think he's fully right wing. I would put him more central. I think he's more like where Jameson and Golden are.
Now, new Slappy paradigm, Gen Z Slappy paradigm is immediately betraying a guy when they suck as a rookie and moving on.
Well, then Rome Odunze should be further over to right wing. I think Rome Odunze is more right wing than Marvin Harrison. I
think I would agree with that. Yeah. I think you're right.
All right, we'll see what Slurpin de Dipperino does.
Like, this conversation is insane. The way you responded just hit me like, what are we talking about?
All right, I'm taking Devontae Adams here in the early fourth. I will say, so we posted the short on the channel of Jacob giving his definition that included the arfing or whatever. And there were a lot of comments. Half the comments were like, this is fucking hilarious. And the other half are, I still don't feel any closer to knowing what a Slappy means.
I mean, that couldn't have been more of a clear.
I don't know. I don't really. How does it get clearer than that?
This chart is about as clear as it gets at this point. Jacob's doing his best.
I have a video that will probably help add to the lexicon coming out on Saturday. First off, I found a real blind seal in nature that we need to integrate into our universe somehow. The title of this article from The Guardian is "Scientists Find a Blind Seal. They're stunned to know that it can still hunt. They don't have any idea how this blind seal still hunts." And I'm like, guys, if one of us wins something, I mean, obviously, Corain, it's kind of ruined that you actually did win something for this bit, but it would be, the headline from The Guardian is "Blind Seal Wins a Best Ball Tournament. Scientists are stunned."
Blind seal can still hunt.
It's like literally the phrase, "the blind squirrel finds a nut" still, the blind seal is still able to win a tournament.
Yes. But I did say there's some blind seal stuff coming to the Davis Maddock YouTube channel this weekend that I'm pretty excited about. Joe Mixon, by the way, should be right wing, very high right wing Slappy quadrant, particularly coming back from this foot injury.
Yeah, the injuries really throw a wrench in the cleanliness of these, because then even the non-slaps in the right wing get off of those players when they're hurt.
I missed Braylon Allen here before. That's a great place for Braylon Allen. I think he's not fully right wing, but he's definitely. This
epitomizes Davis. This is Davis right here on the chart. It's Davis is still full slap, but he's moved from left wing to mid to right.
These are
still slapped.
Travis Hunter and Braylon Allen and Tank. That top row right there is 3 of my most drafted players.
It's Davis peak slap, but on the left to right spectrum.
Look, can you scroll over? Let me see. My guys are pretty much all left wing Slappy.
Oh, this is
I mean, May, Henderson, Tootin, Bowers, Irving. That's literally
the Jaguars. The Jaguars have a someone for you on any side of the political spectrum, but still on the slap spectrum.
That's true. Yeah, you can
at every
really
position. I guess not tight end, but...
Well, what would Strange be?
Center right.
Center right.
Slap.
Center right.
Yeah.
His metrics and stuff are not good. It's all just kind of coach speak and opportunity.
He's a second-round pick, though.
I think he's neutral. I think he's pretty neutral both ways.
I would say very.
I think he's slappy
right.
because he's never done it before.
No, he
like non-slaps like him though.
Well, maybe they're right wing slappies and they don't realize that they're
because
actually slappies.
He gets some of the Diami stuff where it's like he's in the middle, right? Because you got your Travis Hunter and your Diami bros. They both draft Trevor Lawrence, and then Trevor Lawrence drafters are always willing to correlate with the tight end.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. He's going higher than you'd expect given what he's done so far. That would be my argument that he's actually a little bit slappy.
Where's Rashid Shaheed? Is Shaheed
he's breaking the chart right now.
Because Shaheed is like giga efficient too, right?
I don't think he's that slappy because he's kind of going at a discount relative to like what you would expect in like a neutral situation. But he's definitely more right wing, I think.
He's like right here between Zay and Ladd, I think.
I'd put him between Zay and Jacoby. I would just move him over.
Okay,
to the
you're
right.
going.
I think he's more.
You're going a little more right of center.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've been feeling the left. I mean, it's all of Davis's slappies are the one pounding the. But I guess Davis is in between.
So yeah, Davis is center right these days. So.
All right, let's spit here.
You were not scared about Devontae Adams. You slurped that Dipperino real quick, Peter.
Oh yeah, I mean, this man has lived a life with Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, I'm not scared. He'll be fine. Davis, you're gonna have this next pick.
This is too early for Shaheed, so I'm not loving getting all my picks out of the way right now.
Oh no! Double tap Davis.
Brutal.
Oh no!
Double tap Davis.
Is Kamara on the board?
The scariest words in the English language.
This is like a brutal...
on the board. I don't think we can do this wheel thing anymore. This is a bad idea.
He's gone.
I tell you, I would have loved to have taken JMO there.
Yeah.
Is Hunter is still there?
Oh, for sure.
Now, who are we surrounded by? Are we surrounded by two seals?
This draft is just arf, arf, arf everywhere you look.
Okay.
There is no hiding place from the seals in this one. All right, so Ridley goes, Chuba goes. We are on deck. RB Davis, it's like mixing Connor Harvey range. Wide receiver, you're looking at Metcalf, Hunter, Judy, Olave, Dunze.
Put Hunter in the queue.
And he goes.
Okay. All right. Jennings? Is this too early for Jennings?
You're not into Harvey?
We already have our running back. I want Jennings. I want Jennings. No, give me Metcalf. Talking about freaking right wing slappy.
Dude, Davis right here was just ping ponging around this grid. He's like, but you want? He's going.
You can't.
It's the randomizer wheel of slappy right wing, not. Slappy.
You can't pin me. You can't pin me down. The reason why I didn't take Harvey is we already had our anchor there, and I'd like to take a tight end at this spot, and I didn't want to be too far behind at wide receiver. I would. Is this like? Okay, this is what I'm having a tough time reading. Okay,
who else? What other
go.
Tight end would be viable here?
If you're looking at tight end,
I moved Andrews way up in my stuff, but it's hard for me to tell how much he's up in FFP because I only do FFPC with you guys. Show me the running backs.
Running backs: Mixon, Montgomery, Swift, Jones, Caleb Johnson, Pollard, Pacheco.
All right. I really want to take Pacheco, but I'm not going to do it. Show me the wide receivers again.
Wide receivers: Judy, Olave,
give me Jennings. Give me Jennings.
All right. There it is. Back-to-back picks.
I really, really wanted to do Pacheco to you guys, but
I'm going to be a little worried
another day
about our
tight ends. Now, the reason, Pete, that Davis took Jennings there was to keep us flexible so that we could do whatever we wanted with them.
This is where not true. Up Shaheed as our sixth.
So I almost took Olave, but then I was like, wait, no, we wouldn't want to do. Then we wouldn't want to do Olave and Shaheed.
Then we can't take Shaheed later. The fact that you can't take Shaheed later is maybe a red flag for why people aren't investing in that
why
offense.
would you take the wide receiver 2 in round 6 only to set up the wide receiver 1 in round 11?
Yeah, fair.
No, that turn right there sucked because Hunter.
That's a skill issue.
Well, no, Hunter just frees you up. Hunter just frees you up big time.
You know what? You want to talk about a slap right to the left of us. McBride and Laporta, Breece Hall, Travis Hunter, and Rome. I mean,
yeah,
God,
where do they get their ideas?
Yeah, what a slappy team. If you're looking to sell equity, though, let me know.
I hope 10-hole knows Braille because I mean, this is just disgusting.
Crane, you would have taken you preferred Harvey there?
I would have taken Harvey. Yeah, FFPC getting a second running back with the upside that he has. I think I would have taken him over DK here.
All right, let's discuss then, because it's hard. I might be a little bit shook by this. Ben Albright, famously sometimes right, sometimes wrong, Broncos beat writer, said yesterday on X, the Everything app, that in fantasy he would like take a flyer on RJ Harvey, but it's like clearly Dobbins's backfield.
Well, they also released that bullshit depth chart where Harvey was 5th.
Well, the bullshit depth chart is I like couldn't care less. That I don't care about at all. Albright obviously famously was on the wrong side of the Albert O versus Greg Dulcich wars, but has really nailed some other stuff, right? Has really nailed the wide receiver rotate. Like he was a big on Vele's playing over Marvin Mims and there's nothing you guys can do about it last offseason type stuff.
I will say Albright's like the air of confidence in everything he says, like compared to other beat reporters, is pretty wild. Like a lot of beat reporters are kind of like living in the gray area, giving leans and stuff. And he's like, this is Devon Vele is for sure going to be the wide receiver 2 all year. And it's like, well, I don't know.
Well, it goes against a lot of the other reporting, which is that Harvey's been with the ones basically from the jump and has been impressing. Like there's been, I think probably close to a week ago now, but there was that report where basically he had like a head turning run and Peyton was talking about like how much pop he has and all this stuff. And again, he's with the ones. So I don't really care if Dobbins is going to get the first carry. I expect him to.
I don't care either. But what I internalized from that was that RJ Harvey might be more in a Pierre Thomas style role as opposed to a Mark Ingram style role, where like it is some weeks he is literally getting like 6 touches because the game just kind of went away from him for whatever reason.
Yeah. And I would say early in the season, I would definitely expect that to be the case. Yeah. I think he's got upside to be in a pretty strong role out of the gate, but it's probably not locked in. But like, these are the types of bets that have paid off really, really big.
For sure. I'm not saying I'm
from rookies. Yeah, this is yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not drafting him or anything like that. Like I didn't even move him in my rankings, but that was just I just wanted to bring it up. The chat correctly saying what was the right side of the Alberto Dulcich wars? Was there a right side of the Alberto Dulcich wars? I mean, I think we can say Crane won that one. Not that there was a ton of money involved in that one.
No.
But...
All right.
The sequel didn't go very well. That was a ragtag group. We kind of won. The sequel, we were frozen in amber.
Yeah,
it didn't go great.
All right, Pat. We started with H-Chan.
I couldn't think
the
of the
what?
What did Han Solo get frozen in?
Amber. The mosquito.
No, Amber. It wasn't amber. It was they had some Star Wars word for it. Let me know, chat.
Devon H.N., ARSB, Harrison, Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, Juwan Jennings. Pat has our 7th round pick. I have the 8th round pick here. No free advertising in the queue. Slappy
Can I
Gilmore.
See tight end?
Yes, tight end. We are wow. That happened fast. Tyler Warren, Dalton Kincaid, Tucker Kraft. People forget it's tight end premium. I really don't think we need to be looking at wide receiver yet. Aaron Jones, Caleb Johnson, Pacheco at running back.
Tennessee quarterback.
Mahomes.
Don't actually
Baker,
have it cheap
Bo
somehow.
Nix.
That's weird.
Somehow.
I'm centrist on them this year. I see both
Carbonite.
sides.
There you go.
Oh, you said Han
Carbonite.
Solo.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew I would have got that.
What do you think, Pat?
Let me go. Wait, is Tyler Warren still there?
There's one really obvious tight end.
Oh, wait. No. Quick, though, Pat.
God.
Bears tight end. Bears tight end.
Do Pacheco. Do Pacheco, actually.
Okay. All right. Pacheco. Yeah, so Warren went to Slappy Gilmore. Big surprise. And then Jordan Addison went. All right. Turn off auto draft, please. All right. So now we have our second running back here. Man, you guys are going to put me in a tough spot with this pick. Man,
not frozen in carbonite Han Solo.
So we're at pick 81. The next tight end's ADP is Tucker Kraft at 91. I mean, did we do punt tight end last week too?
Yeah, we're gonna get. I almost took Mark Andrews where I took him at 6'2" because I knew this situation was going to happen to us.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna just get us another running back with Aaron Jones here.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Peanut Gallery.
Yeah, everyone, when this team sucks, this one's not going to get blamed on me.
Are you kidding? The 5-6 turn was an absolute disaster, and you were at the wheels for both of the picks.
Yeah, dude, our wide
And I
receivers are
took
good.
the guy you almost took at 6. So how could you say my pick at 7 was bad when you almost made it at 6?
Why did you not take Colston Loveland, Pat?
No, this turn was, if Pete's at the helm, it's RJ Harvey and TJ Hawkinson, and we are just having a grand.
All right, TJ Hawkinson.
We're doing champagne.
TJ Hawkinson is a fucking shitty. Is a shitty pick in the 6th round. Loveland in the 7th is money.
Wait, Mark Andrews is a good pick in the 6th round, but TJ Hawkinson isn't?
You heard what I said.
I'm not understanding it.
Loveland.
I think TJ Hawkinson's fine there. What?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Tyrone Tracy.
I think Hawkinson is the classic FFPC thing where it's like, sure, he is technically eligible to get half a point more for his receptions, but you don't really believe in it.
You can bash TJ Hawkinson, but not in conjunction with Mark Andrews being on an equal.
11 touchdowns in 12 games, Mark Andrews. That's who you're bashing, brother. He was in a car crash before the season started last year.
We played this board so wrong. It's like, look at the wide receivers still available here. Well, I guess they're gone now, but for a while there, we could have gone Jaden Reed, Golden. I mean,
you never know in a pure chaser's room. You never know how quick, like the wide receiver, we could have been looking at like Josh Downs being best available at that last pick. Like, it's fine.
I love Josh Downs.
We know. How did Josh Downs not make it onto the slap chart? He's
seriously.
Slap.
Josh Downs, Michael Pittman.
Yes. They had to anchor left wing. Right
so
wing.
Michael Pittman last year was crazy right wing slappy. Like this guy's like never really done.
He's so far back to the center now.
He's not that slap. I still think he's fairly right wing, but he's not that slappy. Because he's cheap.
I think they anchor like Downs here, Pittman here. Like they're not. Yeah. The slap actually, it's more about the left wing, right wing.
Right. Miles Sanders. Yeah, where is Miles Sanders? He's kind of slappy.
He's super slap, but no, he's left wing, dude. You've got Jacob Sanderson saying on ADP chasing that was his most drafted running back for a while.
I know, but it's just a strange opinion. You know, everyone is that's
the psychic
being slappy.
No, that's the psychic damage of what 2024 has done to people. That Miles Sanders is left wing slappy pretty clearly in my opinion.
He's down here like underneath Achan.
But if you think about sort of our definition here, Sanders has done nothing to deserve any kind of draft capital. It's all opportunity.
He's not Javonte Williams.
Right. But it's not about his talent or his profile or like efficiency. We're just like praying that he gets volume in a situation where there looks like there might be volume. That's pretty right wing Slappy of us.
Yeah. Let's
that's what I'm saying is the issue, basically.
Well.
Oh no.
This is good. Someone to get this team back on track. I'm gonna have the first pick. We need Davis to take a few rounds off.
Drake May is not universal.
Here we go. Time to get us back in the win column. Back-to-back Pistol Pete picks. Yeah, and I am not seeing a tight end in our future.
The guy who brought you Aaron Jones is ready to have a sequel pick right here.
The guy that had to draft Jawan Jennings at 6'2" as our fourth running back over a running back or tight end, despite him falling 10 picks past this on every platform right now.
Yeah, this is a guaranteed Jalen Royals Rashid Shaheed team now. So you think about that however you want to think about it, brother.
You don't even know when your next picks are going to be. You might have
that doesn't matter, brother. We're in Jalen Royals country now.
God. Good Lord. We don't even have Mahomes.
We're drafting this like an underdog draft. That is not going to work out for us. Get these wide receivers up.
We have forgotten that this is tight end premium. That is.
Oh, dude, you want to talk about right wing Slappy, Janu.
Janu is pretty right wing Slappy. I mean, Arthur Smith, didn't get too much more right wing than that.
All right, I think we're gonna have to get. All right, we're gonna take Hunter Henry. We got to get one goddamn decent tight end here.
I think that's quite strong, I think.
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from you after all we went through in those earlier rounds.
Hunter Henry in tight end premium, like he is the type of guy who actually gets boosted from the scoring relative to his baseline.
Yeah.
Does he? He's more of a bet on touchdowns, I would say.
I mean, he's like one of the few guys who can like conceivably lead his team in targets. If you're saying that Diggs,
I would be pretty surprised if Diggs is. Yeah, Diggs would have to get hurt, but yeah.
Diggs would have to get hurt.
I think I'm going to go quarterback here. The question is, do we want to go Purdy with Jawan or just grab Fields? Any input from the peanut gallery? Those are my two choices.
I'd probably just grab Fields.
I was going to say I probably slightly prefer the stack, but it doesn't really matter.
All right. Well, small chance Purdy comes back, so we can do Fields here. So here's
a good turn.
Thank you. I appreciate that. One quarterback, we get Fields. We got our three running backs, Achane, Isaiah Pacheco, Aaron Jones, 5 wide receivers up top, ARSB, Harrison, Adams, Metcalf, Jawan Jennings, and Hunter Henry.
Bailey says the only thing you all have agreed on is on just Janu being a right wing Slappy. That's true, not just of that conversation, but in this draft.
Is this giveaway winner, Bailey? In
that
our
is,
presence right here? Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
$250 richer, Bailey.
Did Kitchen ever pay
and
you?
Shaheed goes. No chance for us to come. You hate to see it.
Yep. Anything, if you want to know whether Kyle or Rashid Shaheed's a good pick, just know the Kyle Pitts drafter is taking him this year. Did Kitchen ever Venmo you, or did he just?
He did after I made fun of him in the Swoley's channel.
Yeah.
By the way, Hunter Henry, 66 receptions last season. I'm not saying Hunter Henry is like this unbelievably good pick or anything like that, but the Reeves has a great article about this. I'd have to go dig it up. But like what happens in tight end premium is that obviously the McBride and Bowers, they just get super boosted over everyone else. But you'll get a lot. The worst picks are the touchdown deodorant tight ends, who like tight end 5 to tight end 8, who get boosted up just because.
Right.
Those are the worst picks. And then then it swings back around to like the Hunter Henry, Dalton Schultz types end up are actually like values because they get their value from receptions.
Yeah. Although in this draft, I feel like the spread of those tight ends the gap was closed a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a pretty big tier break between like Dallas Goedert and Hunter Henry, and they went between 5 picks.
I do agree with that.
I agree with that. And I also think like in years past, we've seen guys like Hawkinson go in the 4th round or so.
Mm-hmm.
So getting him in the 6th, I think is totally fine. Mark Andrews, in the 6th is pretty decent compared to, typical prices as well. So I don't mind.
Do the 2v2
as much as usual.
Do the 2v2. Let's say I took Mark Andrews instead of Jennings. So let's say it's Mark Andrews and Pete. What wide receiver would you have taken instead of Hunter Henry?
Instead of Hunter Henry, I would not have liked it. Let me see what was on the board.
I think you might have liked it. We'll see. No, I mean, it's a guy here I would have just taken.
No. He means at this spot.
Where he took
Henry
Hunter
spot.
Henry.
Yeah,
no, I know.
I honestly probably would have floated Coleman.
Or
would have
Burden.
probably been the guy. Yeah.
So that 2v2, which side do you like? Andrews, Coleman, or Hunter Henry Jennings?
So this would have been my ideal run out. RJ Harvey, Hawkinson, Matthew Golden, and then whatever there.
Yeah, I would have taken Hawk Burden. And I like that
Hawk
as what we have. Yeah. As the tight end, yeah. Andrews Coleman, I like what we did better.
I just really like Juwan Jennings. I don't know. Maybe
I like Juwan Jennings too. But he is,
I got to spin
out there.
Yeah, he's.
I was on Davis's side listening to that quote about the Juwan Jennings was just so this. Yeah, he's really hurt. Wink, wink.
Yeah. He's really rehabbing his calf all day.
All right, Pat, you have the first pick.
That is consensus. I'm not like Kyle Shanahan is. First of all, he's a total liar, and then second of all, we're having to like read into, the tone as a written quote. I'm just not gonna adjust. This is not a prior shifting quote to me.
No, to me it was bullish. It was
me.
Bullish about Jennings' health for me. Like I didn't think there's a lot of concern.
Yeah. I certainly don't think it was bearish. I just am not like it didn't move the needle for me.
All right, Pat, you're up.
All right.
Okay.
I really wanted Burden, and I'm very sad he didn't make it.
Lawrence Love, Stroud.
Do we have any stacks here? Are there any quarterback stacks left?
So
or not?
is Goff?
Goff's
it
gone.
would be Goff, Kyler,
gone.
Stafford, Rodgers.
Can I see tight end?
Yeah. Jonnu, likely, Ertz.
Jesus.
I actually kind of like Ertz here.
I'm fine with Ertz.
All right.
Don't let me influence you, brother.
No, it's not. There's not a ton, and we need to.
Yeah, even being
talk about a guy who gets there on receptions.
Well, and what I was going to say is that speaking of beat writer stuff, it's been same drumbeat as last year on Ertz. Like Terry's not here, Ertz is getting every ball.
Right.
We could do something with like a Love or Stroud for some backdoor stacks.
The leg up Sims love Jalen Noel. That much I know.
They do.
Yeah.
He's having a good camp. He's not, back-weighted play, but he's priced like it. The guy I was going to take was Tootin. I try to push him. Let me see that. Now I have to figure something else out. I got to figure something else out now.
I'm just going to put Love in the queue for a sec while you figure out who you actually want.
All right.
ETN, okay. Javonte, Najee, Ramondre, Trey Harris, Bateman, Hollywood Brown.
Stay on running back. If I'm going to do something, it's probably running back.
Ramondre, Garendo, Benson with Harrison, Rashad White, Eckler, Tank, Ray.
We don't really need tank. We have all this front weighted stuff. God.
ADP, it's like it's gross. I mean, Jordan Love and Jonnu would be the other if we want to get our third tight end here.
Let's just do Jonnu, yeah.
All right.
And
people were worried about our tight end room. Little did we know we were going to crank it with Henry, Ertz, and Jonnu. Joke's on you guys.
Man.
We covered.
Tiger says, you thought you could have pushed Tootin' Pest's team called Slurpin' the Dipperino? I wasn't here for the team names at the time. I can't see. My face is covering the team.
Yeah, it's literally all ship chasers. Literally every single person.
It didn't occur to me that was not going to work.
Pat, these are some of the names. Seal chasing, that's us. Slappy Gilmore, Slappy Seal Go Burr, Slurp into Dipperino, and where blind seals see.
Have you talked to
Nova, Dorito, MacNova are chasers. I think Hawkberg might be a chaser.
Huron River Rat's a chaser. Hawkberg's a chaser. Literally every single one of these. Mark Riggs is the one I'm not entirely sure on, but I think a chaser.
Imagine you get plopped into a room of 11 blind seals, and you're just like, "What the hell is going on here?"
And then they're like, "Oh, I see FFPC tweeted that they're actually streaming this one. Let me go check it out." And it's just a grid of Slappy to non-Slappy and right wing and left wing. Like, I'm fucking out.
Serious Biz, can you explain Plot Demon to me? Juwan Jennings, aka Plot Demon. I'm not.
This is the first time I've heard it.
That's not registering. Ertz is Dark Mega Slappy. Correct. Yes. It is. Yeah.
Plot Demon.
What is
I don't
plot?
know why Plot Demon.
Like he's plotting for his holdout?
No, it's more like story of the season. Story plot is in
Plot Demon.
Plotting his next move. I don't know. Plot deep. That could he is plotting to get paid. Riggs. Okay, Riggs is a chaser. So it's 12 chasers.
It's forced, Johnny says. I agree.
Okay,
a plan made in secret by a group of people. Okay, so we're saying Jennings is plotting to get paid.
Who's the blood clot demon?
I just love the PA and the fucking symbol over the A. Plot. He's got the actual pronunciation stuff.
This is copy and pasted right from.
Do you guys know how to read this stuff? If you saw that, would you go, "Oh, I wasn't sure. I thought it was plot until I saw that A."
I would get in my head and I'd go, "Plot?
Plot? Yeah, me too. Plot? Plot? By the way,
she's the plot.
Jaydon Blue just hurt his ankle 2 minutes ago.
Come on.
You might be a Slappy if you know that.
I'm watching it.
You're watching it.
We have to. Like, how bad? Is he limping off?
This isn't my first rodeo. He's gonna be doing a backflip 4 minutes from now at practice. I know how this goes. All right, he is headed to the medical tent. I'm also watching this right now.
I would say my first instinct is it doesn't look great, but
okay.
All right, here it is for the. Well,
I just tweeted it, Peter.
Did you credit fucking John Makata?
I quote tweeted.
Wow.
Quote tweeting's good. That's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
first instinct would be that's just not great.
I don't. It just doesn't say anything.
This guy's calling for a Brees Hall trade. This is how fantasy football is so dumb. Jaydon Blue goes off with an ankle injury, and dude's trying to connect a Brees Hall trade.
Okay, if anyone is looking to build a Twitter account or grow their small business right now, I'll give you a free tip.
Video.
You can just say trade wins or blowing. Dallas Cowboys trading for a running back. Immediate 500 retweets, 3,000 faves. Doesn't also matter if you're a reporter.
Change your avatar to a dog too to add mystery to it.
Mystery. Yeah.
All right, Davis has this next pick, and is it going to be Pat or Pete?
Oh, I'm about to. Oh man. Now here's a question: does a clip on my channel count as a chasing clip?
We're not taking Keandre Lambert-Smith, Davis.
Things are starting to look dark if you're a KLS fader.
Oh, If you're a fader, it's been like the worst.
I found the clip of him getting
48
hurt.
hours for KLS.
Looks like he was. Doesn't ever show him getting up.
I quote tweeted the clip of him actually getting hurt. It doesn't look great. Like he's down for like 4 seconds.
We should probably look at quarterback stuff. We just have one. We do have Stafford with Adams, Rodgers with Metcalf, and then A-Rich is also in play. Davis, the running backs, you're looking at Judkins, Rashad White, Eckler, Algier, Jalen Wright, Roshan, Ford, Trey Harris, Marvin Mims, Dobbs, Thielen, Kyle Williams.
Show me the quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks, Stafford, Geno.
Are you
Darnold,
guys
Rodgers,
are you guys running out of the room if we take Richardson?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's who I want.
Especially if we're going to get like a Stafford or Rodgers.
How about star of joint practices, AD Mitchell?
Really? I feel like every other tweet I see, it's either like he's having the worst camp of his life or the best camp.
He
really was
now.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a steady drumbeat. It's a nice drumbeat too, because the coaches are like their beat reporters are like big standout practice from AD Mitchell, and then the coaches are like, I'm really
you want to talk about left wing Slappy. It's like AD Mitchell's never going to play, but you can imagine if he did.
He is huge left wing Slappy. Yeah.
He's AFC Dontavian Wicks.
Right.
All right. I believe, Pat, you have this next pick. We are up to two quarterbacks, Fields and Richardson.
I thought you did.
What?
I thought you had the next pick.
Is it me? Now I can't remember. Can someone remember?
I do not remember.
How many are left? It's one Pat, one.
Maybe it was me.
3 Davis. Can someone in the chat remind me who the other one was?
I don't know. You have 19 seconds.
Is Jacory Croskey-Merritt here? Take him.
JCM.
All right. It was you, Pat. All right. There we go. We got it in.
Wow. Back-to-back picks, Anthony Richardson, Jacory Croskey-Merritt. They thought we weren't slapping, folks.
We're slapping it up.
Right here.
AD Mitchell is student loan forgiveness.
He really is.
That's good.
I don't know. He's like free daycare.
The only reason, Ryan, that JCM was here is because he's buried in the draft applet.
Yeah.
Only reason. Wow. Immediately followed by Austin Eckler. Those are the two political parties in America.
Can we get? Have you talked to Zach about the Creed music video? This is literally what we discussed. This is the Slappy.
There was some punching up of the lyrics in the ship chasing Discord this morning.
Someone in the YouTube comments wrote the lyrics out. Like
I
they
saw
did like
that,
a whole bit. Austin Eckler is fracking.
That's so good. Because like you can kind of talk. Because I don't think fracking is fairly right wing, but it could be. It could be a bridge. Natural gas it's cleaner than coal. It's not like all the way.
Alvin Kamara is alligator.
We don't have water
Alcatraz.
Anymore.
Oh man, I think we got this team back on track, man. I really do.
Tony Pollard, aka the Big Beautiful Bill.
No, but I love Tony Pollard.
Well, Davis.
No, you need someone who's done kind of like a 180, right? Because Pollard,
Pollard has had a 180. Pollard was ultimate left wing Slappy at one point.
He's Tulsi Gabbard.
Dude, holy shit.
Yeah. He shoots, he scores.
Yeah.
All right. How about
even
this?
RFK? He could be RFK Jr.
Pat, let's do a bit of sincerity for our guy Tolan, who just became a YouTube member here. He wants to know, give him the JCM hard sell. He wants to know, why is this man such an enticing pick? I
think for one thing, we're playing best ball tournaments where you're going to be going against teams that drafted earlier, and you're going to be playing against them in a single week elimination, and JCM's not going to be on any of those teams. So if he is a hit, you get this leverage element that is pretty exciting. And he's exactly the type of guy that I'm looking for right now, that wasn't really drafted early. And then you also have a depth chart that's pretty open. I mean, I know they like Brian Robinson, but it's not like he's this incredible player. So if he's really good, he could go through him. And then he's having this training camp that's just, I mean, you want to talk about a drumbeat. Like I watched a video where they talked to all these different beats there, and they're like, who's standing out? And it was like 4 of 6 were like JCM. Dude was saying he was going to be the starter by December. I think to avoid getting out over our skis, he's listed like 5th on their running back depth chart. Dan Quinn's like, he doesn't hand stuff to rookies. This is a back-weighted play. This is probably more of a rushing play than like it takes over the entire backfield. So you're betting he's Brian Robinson with a lot more juice by the end of the season. So if he were to get like too more expensive, then he's probably just overpriced. But, you know, I think he's got a path to doing that. And then the other thing with JCM is that although he was a 7th round pick, he didn't get to play his senior season. And so as a prospect, and like from the NFL's perspective in terms of evaluating him, he had these really wide error bars. So he's the type of guy where we really shouldn't be surprised if he's just way better than his draft capital would indicate.
That lost season thing is absolutely crazy. All right, Davis, you are going to have the first pick here, and Pat is going to have the next pick. So we got 2, 4, 5, 3 right now. All right, we are on the clock, Davis. Stafford comes all the way back, as does Rodgers. You're in like the Chubb, Shipley.
I'm gonna make you do that. Give me Brashard Smith, please.
I feel like things have been uber bearish for Brashard Smith lately.
He actually hurt his finger today. Let's do Miles Sanders.
What happened from you saying let's do Brashard Smith to telling yourself he actually hurt his finger today?
I actually wanted to just give the people at home like that little minute of like, oh, Davis is gonna take a Chief. Let's all laugh.
That scared me.
Brashard Smith still is actually a totally fine pick there.
I think he's a totally fine pick.
It's not been bearish for him at all.
Yeah, it has.
No, dude. It's only bearish if you don't know how to use your imagination.
That's all Brashard people have right now is a very vibrant imagination. All right, Pat, you are going to pick next here. Can someone be an adult and get us our 3rd quarterback on this team?
Like, I'm so tempted not to be an adult.
Well,
could I just see tight end, please?
Your wallet for the weekend. I am not convinced you're an adult.
Yeah, that was not a hardcore adulting. Although, you know what? It didn't impact the weekend at all, which is shocking. Except Tyler had to make about 45 calls to Uber, which I think may have slightly.
Stafford or Rodgers, Pat?
Can I just see tight end? Stafford.
It's done. You're gonna get. Okay.
Stafford, I said.
Yes, we got him, but you led it to the last second that it was autoed instead of actually selected.
Well, that's good because you know he's not going to play this year.
We have Pacheco, which I had forgotten anyway.
I was so offended by the Brashard Smith that I couldn't even weaponize the fact or remember.
I can honestly, it did feel like you were doing a bit like everything on Brashard Smith is fine.
No, it's not.
The thesis.
Did you see the Levitan tweet about the depth chart
the
there?
Levitan tweet, famously fair and balanced source Adam Levitan
Fair and balanced. Oh, where is it? God, this guy tweets a ton. Did I make this tweet up, or has he just tweeted a million times?
I think he's probably tweeted a bunch.
There was a tweet going around about him being the 4th running back, which is true, but only from a certain point of view.
He's being installed as like a hybrid running back wide receiver, which is super bullish.
Yes,
Jerick McKinnon and Kadarius Toney at the same player.
They're doing
learning the playbook here. That's the learning the playbook is code for he is not ready for prime time.
No, dude. I'm sorry, man.
No, that's
Pete,
not.
This is
wrong.
your boomer.
You're gonna spin
granddad.
learning the playbook is a good thing.
No, this is your boomer granddad saying they told me on Fox News that they were that the borders were overrun. You're getting fake news.
Eli Mitchell not looking explosive is super good because that means he's going to get cut, right? You've got Pacheco looking pretty good. That's not great, but like Kareem Hunt looks as washed as they expected, and Brashard Smith is being trained to basically be Jerick McKinnon. He's a 7th round rookie, so we shouldn't expect that like in the first week of August, he's already secured that role and is like fully up to speed. He's going to probably be more of a back-weighted bet, but so what? He's still very cheap. And there's a lot of upside here if he has that role, like a lot. He was a good runner and a good receiver in college.
The Jerick McKinnon role, they tried to fill it with Samaj Pirine. It didn't work. They let him go. Pacheco's not going to do it. Hunt's obviously not going to do it. I think there's a slight hope from the team that Mitchell can do it. Mitchell is not getting rave reviews. If he's clearly behind Kareem Hunt at this point, I wouldn't say like I think Mitchell will probably make the team, but I'm not certain of it. I think Smith is going to make the team as a kick returner the same way Pacheco made the team to begin with. They're done with Carson Steele at running back, which like, oh, Carson Steele, like that is minorly good. Yeah. That's minorly good for Brashard
If you
Smith.
just rewound time in May and told me that like it's August, Brashard Smith has been repping with the ones, looking like he's going to be, you know, they have a plan for him. It's not going to materialize week 1, but they have a plan for him. He's secured a special teams role. He'll probably be active on game days from the jump.
Look
and
me
Eli
straight in
Mitchell's
the
probably a
face.
dog to make the team. I would have been like, hell yes. That's
You think you in this draft, Brashard Smith went before Will Shipley. You think Brashard Smith is
Yeah,
a better
dude.
pick than Will
I
Shipley?
think he's definitely a better pick than Will Shipley.
No
Will
way.
Shipley has no path to value outside of a Saquon injury.
That's completely false. He can have standalone value. The Beats have been talking about him having standalone value.
The Beats have been talking about AJ Dillon being the early down guy behind Saquon.
I rule against Peter here. This is the same thing as believing Ken Gainwell had standalone value.
Yeah, this is Shipley's got no path to value outside of.
You guys are trying to sell me on him catching like 2 or 3 passes a game. Shipley has the contingent upside to take over that backfield. Brashard Smith is not getting 20 touches.
Will Shipley has better. Will Shipley has better. Will Shipley will project for 4.2 points. Brashard Smith will project for 1.2. So shout out.
I'm trying to sell you on Brashard Smith being one of the guys in the playoffs that's cooking. Because he's actually got the Jerick McKinnon roll down the stretch.
Hang on one sec.
Davis, and he doesn't need an injury for that.
He's a 7th round pick.
Yeah, and he's already
okay. Well, we just took Jacory Croskey-Merritt in the 14th round.
I didn't. No, the Jacory Croskey-Merritt stuff has been uber bullish.
All
right,
is
Davis,
this one me?
Yeah.
Show me tight end, please.
Fryermuth, Schultz, Higbee.
No, Fannin. Is he
Fannon's
gone?
Long gone, dude. Drink. Long gone.
Show me running back. Show me running back.
That's what I wanted to take instead of Stafford.
Put 80 Mitchell in the queue.
All right. Where is he?
Way down. He might be gone, actually.
No, he's here. He's here. We got 3 seconds. Is that who you're doing?
80 Mitchell.
Okay. Get off auto draft. So that is our, what is that? Our 6th wide receiver? Yeah, just 6th. Let's see what we're good at quarterback. We could do another tight end.
Save the tight end for me.
Wait, are you last pick? We have. All right, let me see here. What do we think? Probably, I mean, running back is absolutely wiped. I mean, Rico's probably fine.
Rico's fine.
I'm just thinking,
do Johnson's probably fine.
7th wide receiver seems like a little bit better use. You know who I'm going to do here? I'm going to get us a stack with Fields with a guy I've been taking a little bit here.
Oh my goodness. This is so legendary upside coded.
Josh Reynolds, come on down.
In fairness to us, AD Mitchell is, I would say, more legendary upside coded, but
well, Reynolds
we
or
do have Reynolds as
AD
a
Mitchell was
decent
like
pick.
first half of best ball summer, and now Reynolds is the.
He's back, baby.
But I mean, with
Mitchell.
Taylor,
We got
with
Mitchell
Taylor
back up.
banged up now too. Like, there's legit nothing.
Yeah.
In that room.
Sad stuff for Mason Taylor. That was where I'd made my bet, and that one is not going to come through.
Yep.
Who is the backup tight end there?
Stone Smart.
Great.
This is Mean Muggin is a right wing Slappy, or at least you need to open your third eye on AD Mitchell. At least the like for him, I'm like, this dude's taking someone's job. Like he's having that kind of camp. Yeah. So I'm like, I think we might get production for a lot of the year from AD Mitchell. But that is, I mean, if you were to project the route shares right now, you probably would. You know, he's kind of similar to last year.
Okay, all of you who just typed the name Jeremy Ruckert in chat, come up for air. Too much. Too much, man.
Better learner Rondé Gatson at 1911. Pretty sure we did that last week.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna do it again.
We also did it in our main event with Drico and Sack. Also, yeah, we're starting to do another main event with Steph. We have 100% Brock Bowers exposure so far in the main events.
Not loving that.
And we have we got our draft.
I think it's awesome.
Other ones. And we have a lot of like top 5, top 6 picks. Like we're gonna.
Are you kidding me? Jordan James broke his finger.
Davis, come up for air.
No, dude. Jordan James is like actually important for me.
Why?
What? Have you been drafting him since the big board?
Yes.
I haven't touched him really.
I'm all in on
Oh, you do the
49ers backfield.
Garendo and James move? Yeah.
So now we have both Garendo and James out for multiple weeks.
I'm excited to hear your standalone video on Jeff Wilson.
You know who their third running back? Well, their second running back. You know who it technically is right now?
Who?
Amir Abdullah.
Oh my God.
There's
Leg
just
up was
no
high
way.
on Jordan James pre-draft. Yes.
Jordan James.
I was
Jordan
hoping
James was a good. Jordan James is a good bet.
I don't know. He didn't. That's one where like if this is kind of to my Shipley stuff too. It's like if I have a clear cut like workhorse back, I really want to know that I definitely have the RB2, and I'm not going to be that interested in the RB3 because it's like it's only contingent, and then the guy goes down, and I like don't have that much. It's not great. So Garendo seemed to, well, at least before he got hurt, seemed to be the clear cut too. So I hadn't been drafting James.
But
I mean, maybe like
been
20th
hurt.
round.
Garendo's been hurt for a week, so I've been taking Jordan James. It's
yeah,
one
but
of
it
those
seems like
things
he'll be back, right?
I mean, Garendo's been injured with a billion. Like Garendo has been injured his whole life.
Yeah, that's true.
Garendo never even got a full season in college.
We get mad at Kyle Shanahan for drafting a running back in every single draft class, but he's been burned like this so many times. He's just terrified of rolling into the season with 1.5 running backs. All right. I think Davis has this last pick, and then there was one hanging one. There should have been 2 hanging picks.
There should have been 2 hanging ones, yeah.
Someone snuck in an extra there. Someone go back and tell me who got the extra picks. So we're looking at running back or tight end. Gatson is
God, are you kidding
gone.
me?
I am not.
Show me the tight ends.
Let's see here. Get out of here. Okay. Komet, Greg, Conklin, Sinnott, Disley, Fant, Mayer, Taysom Hill,
Mayer?
Barter.
Mayer?
Mm-hmm. I don't think.
Show me the running backs.
What's the point?
Or Diontae Johnson. We didn't get Fannin.
Oh no,
Diontae
dude. No.
Give me an
Johnson's
alternative.
nothing.
Give me an alternative. It's too late. It's too late.
Literally anyone.
It's too late.
I even clicked the button.
Johnson's not going to make the team.
I think he is going to make the team. That was the most recent thing I read is that he is going to make the team.
What about Kendre Miller with Devin Neal out for a good bit?
Yeah, I like.
Someone
Kendre
had
Miller.
him projected not to make the team, although I think Underhill had him the number 2.
And he goes. Why do I even do that?
Corum is honestly a good
Corum, man. Yeah,
20th
Corum's a good
round
pick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Corum or Gordon. Well, we have Achane, so fuck that. All right.
Yeah.
I want to go back here real quick because, like, obviously, I don't draft Diontae Johnson very often at all, and I think that Karain is obviously directionally correct, but Diontae Johnson is a favorite to make the team, and if I've got a bunch of these Fannin teams, it does make sense on non-Fannin teams to have a Diontae Johnson here or there. It really does, just from a portfolio perspective.
I would maybe agree with that if I thought that the bet was on the Browns offense. The bet is not on the Browns offense. The Fannin bet is that he's an awesome and very underpriced tight end. So yeah, I don't want to just be investing.
It's honestly,
in
it's
the
more
slot
of a
targets on the Browns. The slot targets on the Browns aren't my play.
It's more of a bet on a guy who was like the wide receiver 6 in fantasy football last year before he got traded. Like, that is real. That it was happening. Pete, in Battle Royales, Diontae Johnson was like a top 10 wide receiver for 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he had the one big game where he was in the winning lineup, I think. Yeah, he was relevant at the first top of the year. But
he was installed as yeah, I mean, he was installed as a clear-cut number 1. Like the offense flowed through him. But
8 for 122 and 1, 7 for 83 and 1, and 6 for 78 and 1. This is a guy who 8 months ago was playing like high-level target earning football.
And he's been on how many teams since?
Like 7. There's a reason he's a 20th round pick. I'm agreeing with you. You have fully convinced me on the Fannin stuff. I've been drafting Fannin, but if it makes sense to be drafting Fannin, which I think it does, then it makes sense to do a little bit of hedging with Diontae. Because I agree with you. I agree with your philosophy that it's not about Njoku, that it is about whoever the third wide receiver is in Cleveland. And also with these, like, this is okay, I need to come up for air making this argument, but if Flacco is going to start, that's best case scenario for all of them, right? For late round picks.
Yeah, I would say Flacco is best case scenario. The problem is that Dylan Gabriel was like firmly ahead of Shador for all of camp, and then started putting together like horrendous days, like just completely flaming out of camp. Right, and then but Shador has been like solidly behind Gabriel the whole time, and doesn't seem to really be in the mix even now. It honestly seemed like they wanted it to be Pickett. The Pickett was kind of
it did seem like that they wanted it,
and now it'll be Flacco. Yeah, I think they did want it to be Pickett. As gross as that is, that was my reading of the situation. And
if Diontae Johnson has 8 for 122 game, he's just like you'd stone lock him in on a bunch of teams in the 20. I'm not saying this is my expectation. This is the most freaking tilting thing about doing this with you guys.
So the other thing about I mean, when Diontae was crushing last year, he does now have to compete with Judy as like the target hog over the middle. Like he had a pretty clean setup in Carolina to consolidate targets, and now he's gonna have worse quarterback play and more competition to do that.
So I pulled up the Akron Beacon Journal. They had a pre-training camp depth chart, and they had listed Diontae Johnson as the number 2, and now they have him. They do have him making the roster, but they list starters as Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman, backups DeAndre Carter, Jamari Thrash, Caden Davis, and then Diontae Johnson. So his camp has been highly concerning. Maybe he makes the roster, but it's not a lock, and I don't think we should really count on him to be anything as far as fantasy production goes. Like he might just like really not play.
There's a reason he's a round 20
pick.
pick. I'm not taking him in round 15.
I prefer to get him in 24 round drafts. Is kind of how I'm getting my exposure.
Yeah, 24 rounds would really be where I'd start to think about.
Do you at least agree with the central conceit, if you're thinking about how your portfolio works together, that if you have 307 Harold Fannin Jr. teams, it might make sense to have 5 Diontae Johnson teams?
I think
I would apply that more to like
bet,
Tillman and Njoku and Judy.
Yeah, and Njoku. I think if you're kind of trying to hedge off Fannin, and you're like, I guess somewhat directionally accurate, the Browns are better than people were expecting. Let me make sure I'm not fading Judy completely, or like I don't have a lot of Judy, I don't have a lot of Tillman. Your argument would maybe be that's bad. I don't think not having like Diontae Johnson or Jacory Thrash is bad at all. Like I don't want basically any of those guys.
But there is a huge price discrepancy there. When you're like, if you're quote unquote hedging off the Fannin thing with Judy, there's like actually a giant trade-off there. Like you're taking Jerry Judy over Matthew Golden. Like in and of that team,
right.
You are
Which nuking.
Really in my opinion, you are nuking that team to take Judy, who I think is a bad pick, right? Because he's really, if they were all 20th round picks, then sure. The reason why it makes sense as a hedge is the cost is literally the same. You were just replacing 1-to-1.
Yeah, if he was like locked in as their slot, and again, I really felt confident in that I'm betting on the offense, but I'm betting on a profile. I'm betting on a profile to overcome the situation in a lot of ways. And so just betting on a guy who might be the slot receiver and might not be, like he really might not be. It might be Thrash.
Well, I mean, first off, we should have just taken KLS. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
And also it's just like you can get bets like this. You can get
Horton.
like a De'Ami Brown, these guys that are for sure.
De'Ami Brown's is definitely a starter. Horton and KLS provide you some.
KLS was the better pick. I recant all of it. It should have just been KLS. Easy.
Even Booty, Booty's a starter right now for sure. He's a way to kind of mix up your Patriots bets. I don't really draft him, but better than Diontae Johnson.
I wasn't locked in. Should have been KLS.
Even Wicks.
Well, we did Wicks last week.
All right, let's recap this team here. And then we can move along. Final squad. This one was relay style, like a game of telephone, trying to put together a coherent best ball roster. Justin
This was
Fields,
a wild one.
It was. Justin Fields, Matthew Stafford, Anthony Richardson, Devon Achane, Aaron Jones, Isaiah Pacheco, JCM, Miles Sanders, Blake Corum, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae Adams, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Juwan Jennings, the aforementioned Diontae Johnson, A.D. Mitchell, Josh Reynolds, Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry, Zach Ertz.
So I don't really like this team, but I really like this style of drafting. Like they're especially for streams. Like it's really fun.
It's really so good. I think I horseshoed all the way around on this team. I think this is pretty strong.
Nice.
I think the only tweet, like we had a few like panic picks down the stretch where we just defaulted to wide receiver. I think one of them being like a fourth tight end or another
fourth tight end
running back.
I really wanted Fannin with instead of Stafford, but
in the slap, did you see where Fannin went in the 15th? So like it was.
So it was before that. Oh my god!
It should have been Gadsden over Reynolds.
Yeah.
Or if you're not a Slappy, Dalton Schultz over Reynolds.
Yeah.
I mean, tight ends went Chig in the
Stafford.
13th. Yeah, it was tough sledding out there. Also, I should pull this up. I mean, I posted it on Twitter and it's in the Discord, but if people miss this, we have announced our Ship Chasing live stream draft schedule coming up. So next Thursday, it kicks off. So a week from today, we'll be doing a draft in the evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. This one's going to be chaos because it's going to be all three of us, Jacob and Ron Stewart, there. Excited to do our first main event draft with Ron. That's going to be a blast. Then the following Monday on the 18th, the ADP chasing fellas are going to be flexing their typical Tuesday show to Monday night to draft a team. So you get to watch Shope, Jacob, Pat, and Davis.
Are you doing that one?
It out there. I was planning on having it just be you guys. If you want me, I'll join. But I was
you're welcome to join. I assumed you were.
All right, I'll come and help moderate the panel. On the 21st, so then that Thursday, 2 weeks from today, Sean Siegel. Of course, Pat and I are going to draft one with him there. Always fun to draft with Sean. And then the next night on Friday, Ben Gretsch going to draft with Pat and I. Their little Thursday, Friday, stealing bananas doubleheader. The following Tuesday, it's going to be a big payback draft with Mike Leone. I believe there's still some spots in that one as well. And I think there's spots in a bunch of these if you guys want to go check the lobby to draft with us. And then, of course, always batting cleanup here. Our draft is Crack Rock. We'll get Davis. We'll get Jacob. We'll have Crack Rock Thursday, 8/28. This is going to be a fun stretch, fellas.
It is truly an amazing way to close out a summer, to just hop on with Crack Rock and draft a main event.
Yeah, it's funny. Neil says, how locked in is it? I did tell Crack Rock, make sure you book that because we're going to promote it. And I was like, us not getting in the own draft that we promote would be very bad. I don't see it in my account. I don't know if he's added me as a co-manager, but he's told me. Did you see this tweet from Crack Rock today, by the way?
No.
Or it was yesterday. It's like a real departure from his typical content, but it just a classic Crack Rock kind of way. Here's this tweet. Hypothetical football question. What if Jacory Croskey-Merritt and Keandre Lambert-Smith decided to get married? What would be the last name of the child if they adopted, say, a boy named John? John Croskey-Merritt Lambert-Smith?
What's the answer? How did the names go?
You typically, each party would pick one and they'd rehyphenate. Or they could just go with one of the hyphenated names. You know.
It would be John Maddock. It does sound like just Davis's name all mashed together.
Croskey-Merritt Lambert-Smith.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of a cool name. Maybe they should just do
honestly, I'm actually horrible rep by me taking Diontae Johnson ahead of Keandre Lambert-Smith. That's like we need to go ask. We need to pause and have the draft rolled back.
I don't know if there's anything more Davis Maddock than debuting a clip in which you say, when I saw him catch that ball, I realized he was the greatest wide receiver of all time yesterday. And then today, taking Diontae Johnson over him.
I assumed in this draft he was like a 14th round pick.
He was not.
Someone commented in my chat today, ETR does not have Keandre Lambert-Smith ranked, and I was like, yeah, story checks out on that one.
I mean, it's been a very bad week for KLS, Davis. I know you don't want to admit it, but it hasn't been a good week for him.
If you think that Keenan Allen signing for the Chargers was bad for Keandre Lambert-Smith, you never understood the thesis to begin with.
And guess what, Davis? I never understood it in the first place. Don't make me call you bluff on that.
The best part of that clip is Nez going, "Oh my fucking god!"
It's so good. About it. They get on board though. They do it.
All right. Anything else for you, Davis? I won't mute or cut you off if you have something to plug.
Swollies only tomorrow with Soccer Dave.
All right. Live a little. Check out the show. Pat, how about you? You got some mini wide receiver profiles going up, I saw.
Yeah, I've been doing the wide receivers in the mid rounds, looking for who can be the breakout league winners. I did Rome Odunze today, Zay Flowers yesterday. The article kind of explaining the lens that I'm looking through went out on Tuesday, and that one's free if you want to check that out. And then, yeah, I'm going to do, I think, Jameson Williams tomorrow. Him or Pickens. I got to figure out which one I'm going to do. But those will be the next two.
Sweet. I did go ahead.
Sorry, just real quick. If you just wanted to let people know, if they're looking for $20 DraftKings bonus tickets as Sidekick subscribers, anyone who filled out that form should have it today or early tomorrow, if not. And then if you haven't done that, if you sign up for the Sidekick, we still do have $20 DraftKings bonus tickets available. LegendaryUpside.com/perks.
I have no more shows this weekend. I'll be back for Best Ball Breakfast on Monday. Ian Harditz is going to be my guest, and we'll get Leone and Pat back in the fold as well. Also, I want to give a shout out. We continue to get more and more listeners over on Spotify. Outside of YouTube, that is now our biggest contingent. So if you made it this far, Spotify listeners, thank you for your comments, and all of you new people who have been seeing the show over there. Feel free to join us on YouTube live on Thursday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern. Otherwise, we will always service you audio listeners. We'll see you guys next week. It'll be Tuesday, ADP chasing, and then Thursday night, no 3 p.m. show, flexing to 7 p.m. for our first live main event draft. Can't wait. See you then.